Hey guys, welcome back to TeaThyme. It's me, and I know I haven't posted in a while. I think I actually said this. I've been posting like less this summer, but it happens. Um, but anyways, I have a lot of information to cover, and yeah. So let's get into this. So first thing I'm going to cover, and there might not be a lot of cuts like I want to, but I'm lazy. Um, okay, so first thing, I'm changing what I'm doing on this channel again. Now, I know you guys are going to get tired of me, but you guys got to hear me out. Okay, so you guys know the old layout. It used to be I do music Mondays on not music, AI Mondays. So I'm going to like be referring, I have screenshots and stuff, so yeah. So my old schedule was AI Monday. You guys know what's going on with that. um, I stopped doing the AI content because y'all know that whole thing that happened with C.AI. That kid who, uh, you know, committed and this whole thing with it, C.AI. Yeah, so because it's the C.AI filter, I stopped doing those videos. um, and we had acting Wednesdays. I still do those. They're not a lot of acting, but lip singing, acting, the audios, things like that. I still do that, just not as often. I'm very bad at consistency. Um, and then Talking Fridays, basically short form content of me blabbing for like a few seconds, or it was supposed to be long form content, but it turned out to be short form. Um, so now we have the new schedule, or the one I'm currently on, the Music Monday, where I post music related content. Rather, it's lip singing to songs, singing, things like that. Um, Wine Some Wednesdays, which is still acting, but I made it sound, more appealing than acting Wednesdays. And then Free Fridays, where basically I just do whatever I want. So you get a video on Friday. Monday is supposed to be long form. Wednesdays, more short form. Free Fridays, whenever I feel like it, basically. So you guys were always supposed to have one long form video that week at the least. I think there's like a bump near my eye. What did I do? um, but that didn't happen. So it was just like you get longer short form content. But it wasn't supposed to be like that. But I got kind of busy and I didn't feel like I was like always like in my dorm. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah. Um but now the new schedule I will be definitely following. I will be posting 5 times a week on my main channel. Along with extra content for like my Instagram and my TikTok. So 6 times a week, I guess you could say, but it's really 5 times. So let's go over that. And then we'll get into the actual today's video. So for today, not today, but for Mondays, it's still going to be Music Monday. That will definitely be long form content. I will be singing tomorrow. You guys can count on that, okay? This video will be going out today on Sunday. But yeah, I'll just be singing videos, things like that. Music related, mainly singing videos, music related things. Tea Tuesdays. I'm still thinking of like changing the names up a bit, so it might change. But Tea Tuesdays, basically I spill the tea. I'm thinking for that I'll do like reaction videos for like dramas that I'm watching, or maybe specifically doing like episode videos on that day. The reason I haven't been posting a lot of episode videos is because for some reason the screen recorder I was using did not capture the video. Not capture, it captured the video. It wouldn't download the video. Like it wouldn't let me upload it for some reason. Don't know why. So y'all, when I do that, if I miss like a episode, I will have to recap it the best way I can because of that. I don't know what's going on. Also, ignore the wig, guys. I'll get my hair done soon. Um, On some Wednesdays, still be acting. Now, those will be short form videos until I start doing more long form videos of acting. But right now, it's kind of just short form videos. Okay. Therapy Thursdays. Those are also like short form content, but I might do some long form content on those days too. But mainly short form content for Therapy Thursdays. And those will be more of just not necessarily me ranting, but maybe I'll go over something that happened in my life and then I'll like relate that to like how it is with the world, you know, things like that. Just kind of like not necessarily being transparent, but trying to understand this world a little better between you and me, you know. Free Fridays, still whatever I feel like doing, but I'm trying to make those long form, but if they end up short form, that's what happens. So you guys are supposed to get at least 2 long form videos out of the week, along with a few short form videos. That way I'm still uploading every day, but it's not like too much work on me. So then I'll really just have to worry about Tea Tuesdays and then Music Mondays, and then whatever happens on the other 3 days happens. But those will be happening. Substitute Saturday, just in case. Like, let's say something happens. I have to film. If I don't film a video Monday through Friday, something will be getting posted on Saturday, just in case. But we're trying not to have to film on Saturdays, guys. I don't want to do that. I like sleeping, you know? We all like sleeping. Most of us do. And then Stressless Sundays. That's basically where I'll just recap what happened for the week. And that will not be a YouTube video thing. It will be more of a TikTok and Instagram thing where I'm recapping how my week went or like whatever happened that week. Now, it will also be an update day. So if there's any updates or something, those will also be on Sunday specifically because we're going into the week. Along with that, before we get into the actual other video, since this is operating as like a Tea Tuesday, even though it's a Sunday, we'll be treating this as like tea time, I guess. I really like that. I might go with Tea Time Tuesdays or Tea Time for Tuesdays. I do have snacks. I have a PB&J sandwich. It's 2, but they're cut in triangles. Triangles are the best, guys. You can't do that. You can't do this to me. I love this cup I got for my birthday. It's a Hello Kitty cup, but we have some green tea. And 2 things of chips. Because I get hungry. We're going to be here for a while. Anyways, so basically we're doing all this because we're recapping what happened in college last year. I know a lot of you guys are starting school either this week, like my brother, or in the next few weeks if you're in college. I'm going online for like a semester or a year. So I'll either be going back to campus in spring, or next fall. One of the two. I'm going back to campus, guys. So you guys will see more posts on that. Either next year in fall or next year in spring. One of the two. I keep saying like next year, but it's like, is it next year? Because, yeah, it's next year, but it's this year. That's confusing. So I'm just going to go over some not maintenance channel stuff. So this is the main channel, which you guys have seen. I post on this channel more. But if you guys have specific content you want to see, I have other channels that I'll be posting on very soon. We have Kyla. I'll like link all these below when I post or if I can, which will just be like art stuff. So maybe if I have some official projects or things I'm working on that I want to keep out of the posting schedule of this channel, it'll go in my Kyla channel. Kyla, because my name's Jakyla. Hi. So it'll just go there. If I, like, when I'm doing, like, my business stuff or whatever, I will have the Asari account because that's the name of my business. Asari. If that changes, I'll let y'all know. But so far, it's not changing. I actually like this name. It fits. And if I do any, like, not vlogs, but if I do anything extra outside of the channel, it will go on my Enchanted account, which I plan on changing the name to eventually, but I kind of do like the name. Because, like, the little handle is Enchanted. Enchanted. What? Yeah, I need to change that. I haven't posted in here, like, 2-3 years. But it's just random. So y'all don't even have to like worry about that one. It's just there just in case I want to do something else. Now, where is it? So another channel that not channel, another thing I have is my Instagram. I mainly post on my Dear Jakila Instagram, which you guys can find like post of just about anything up there that I post. But I also have my Instagram for the YouTube channel, which will specifically be YouTube stuff. If I post YouTube stuff on my main account, yes, probably, yeah. But most of it will be on my ViTime account. It's called Time for Vi. And there's actually a story behind this ViTime, but that's another day. So yeah, you guys can just check. I forgot. I can't have my phone brightness up or else you guys won't see it. So I have this. It's really hard to see, but is my phone upside down? Yeah, it's upside down. You guys still can't see it. It's okay. There we go. Then we have my We Are Asari account, which is basically the business name Asari. It's this one. I really love the logo I made for it. And then we have the next thing I want to talk about is my podcast. Now, I haven't posted since I did this. This was a project I had to do for school, but I did have a podcast before that I really wanted to do. So this did help, and I will be starting new episodes this coming Friday because I'm going to post every Friday. So, maybe I just had an idea. Instead of like Free Friday, you guys would just get a podcast. I'll think about it. We'll keep that in the vault, okay? If I start posting podcast on Free Friday, instead of actual videos, then I decided. But if not, then you guys will get 2 videos that day. Because it's called Canonically Off Topic. And you guys can catch it on YouTube, Spotify, and what is that other one called? SoundCloud. Because that's where my teacher was watching it. It's called Canonically Off Topic. And basically it follows the script of just being off topic. Like, if I'm talking about sandwiches, we might specifically start talking about PB&J sandwiches, which is what I'm actually going to be eating. But yeah, so basically that's all the updates from out the way. So let's get into the actual stuff, okay? What should we eat first? Cheddar and sour cream? Calling my name. Oh crap, I did not mean... Okay. Oh, nothing waste, so that's fine. So let's get into it. Hi guys, my name is Jakila, or Kyla, and I am coming into my sophomore year of college. I am 19 years old, born on April 13th. You guys know too much information about me, but okay. And I am majoring in psychology. So I am going to be talking about my experiences in college, things you guys need to know, give you guys some tea, things like that. Okay. First, let's have a snack. Because I haven't eaten, like, when did I eat? I ate today. I had a Lunchable that I shared with my brother. Okay. The bread's not as soft as I wanted it to be, but it's okay. Some tea. It's green tea, guys. Not as sweet as I want it to be, but it's okay. So I started college around the 16th, I think, of August last year. And honestly, nobody was ready. I wasn't ready. I had clothes, yes. But that was all I really had. When I got there, it did not go well. I was like, okay, so one thing you guys need to know is make sure you guys have the right email thing. I didn't know I needed the Outlook email until my friend told me. So I didn't miss, like, where I was supposed to sign up for what dorm I wanted. But I was late. So not a lot of options. I hate the crust, guys. I hate it. What was that? No, because I swear, I don't think you guys heard that, but I hear a noise. Okay, so it's not anyone I need to worry about. So I started 16, and first thing is, let's be honest here. What all do you need for college? Yeah, I didn't know the answer either. Okay, so one, you need clothes, obviously. Two, I say you guys need to learn how to cook. Like, the food's good up until it's not. Learn to cook, guys. Don't learn just to cook ramen. No. I mean, learn to cook actual dinners. Like learn breakfast. Learn how to make grits, eggs, sausage, bacon. For lunch, yeah, you can just have a sandwich or skip lunch or go to the dining hall. But when the dining hall is, closed or, don't have food you can eat, or, because for me, it was making me sick after a while, which apparently is, a lot of people. Just learn how to make dinner, guys. Learn how to make beef stew. As long as you make enough for the week, it will last you. Learn to make spaghetti. I haven't learned to make spaghetti yet. I know how to make spaghetti. I just haven't, done it. I did make beef stew, though. It was good. First time, I did it wrong. Second time, it was good. I just didn't have enough meat. I needed more. Then again, I didn't use the right meat. But it came out good. It was good. Tender. Juicy. But yeah, you guys do need to learn how to cook. And you guys do need to learn how to do your hair. I don't know how to do my hair. I never learned. I know how to braid it, but I don't know how to braid it good. But you guys do, if you're, a woman, especially, if you're black, learn how to get your hair done. Because the price of everything is going up, guys. You need to learn how to do that. I need to learn how to do that. No one's going to teach me, though. I need to find someone to teach me, because my family's not going to do that. But that is, an essential skill. If you want to get your nails done or something, you can. Unless you want to just learn how to do it yourself or, get press-ons. For me, I don't really get my nails done a lot, as you guys can tell. But, when I do, it's, once in a while. So, it's okay to splurge on that. Another thing is document everything when you go there, guys. What? I skipped something. Right, everything you need. Okay, make sure you guys have cleaning supplies. I have cleaning supplies, yes. Make sure you have that. Get your bedding stuff, guys. I mean, like comforter, pillows. If you have stuffed animals, you can use those. One thing I didn't know is you need like that. What's that? A mattress topper. My friend told me this because she found it on Instagram that she needed one because the beds were like not the best. I didn't know you needed one of those. You probably don't, but it's like something you should get. I didn't know that until like I went looking and my mom was like, "Oh, we'll just handle it later." She got one when we got there and it was like really big. Like, yeah, it was like big. Like my bed over there, that's about the size as you'll get for like a dorm bed. Just like, you know, higher or lower depending on how you want it. I don't think it really comes with the little bar things on it. Okay. Mine did not, at the least. And like the mattress topper was like hanging off because it was so big. So it made changing my bed difficult. Make sure you guys have pots and pans and stuff. Actually, like besides all the normal stuff that you guys need to get, make sure you have a lock. Okay? I don't care if you like don't have like a lot of like stuff you need, but listen, it will help you to get like a storage container or a lock. Like not even like just like an ottoman or something. I mean like an actual like safe or like a foot locker that has like a lock, like a chest. Because you don't know who you're rooming with, and I don't care if you have something as expensive as like a diamond necklace or if you just have a few pots and pans you're using, because people will steal your stuff no matter what it was. I've gotten so much stuff stolen, but I'll get into that later. You guys can tell I'm just eating in this. I needed to film a video today. I'm sorry. Anyways, so yeah, just make sure you have those stuff. Like, you need those skills. You need that. Because it's, like, really important. Now, that's all the stuff you need. Okay? Like, you need a microwave, unless someone doesn't have it. Like, I really suggest, not doing what I did. Like, I had a roommate. I had 4 roommates when I first started. Or I was supposed to have 4 roommates. When I, figured out is the 2 roommates I had pulled out. One couldn't go anymore because she couldn't pay. The other one just decided not to show. So it was me and this other girl. Things were fine for a bit. Then I get a call from my mom complaining about how I'm leaving like my stuff all over the place and like the bathroom a mess. I'm just like, what are you talking about? She goes, your friend's mom said when she came there, your roommate was just complaining about how you'd like leave socks and stuff like everywhere. I'm just like, what? Now, one thing that really bothered me about that was like, one, I was making sure that I was like putting everything in like the dirty clothes when I was done, things like that, right? But she mentioned how there was toothpaste in the sink. Blue toothpaste. I wasn't using blue toothpaste. I was using white toothpaste. And again, so I already told her that, hey, if I miss anything, please let me know. Because I might not see it. You know, I'm blind. Might not see it. If I wake up and it's dark, I'm going to try and make sure I don't like turn the lights on and blind her, things like that. She's like, okay. So when she said all this, and like, keep in mind, if I showed you a picture of what the dorm looked like after like I got done, because I don't have those. I had like one when I had to show my aunt, like how they left the dorm when when I left. Like, no, when my family left. How like it looked a few days after. And there was like nothing on the floor. Like a few days after everyone left, and it was just like she was gone. I was in my dorm, and I found this out, and I took a picture of how the thing left. Now, nothing out of the ordinary was moved. Like, things that would have had to been moved in order for things to be put back. So stuff had to be moved to be put back, like a dirty clothes hamper. But none of that stuff was moved. So I don't know where the mess came from, or if they just, like, I don't know what's going on. There was like a lot of stuff, and I got in trouble for it. And it was just, weird. I tried to talk to her that night, and she basically said, oh, nothing's wrong, everything's fine, you're doing fine. Like, no complaints, basically. So I'm not sure what's going on. A few days later, not a few days later, like a few days, few weeks, whatever. It's still like the really beginning of the school year. Still in August. She leaves. The sandwich is going to fight me. Anyways, she leaves. What is that? She just left one weekend and didn't say anything. Just took everything that she had. Nothing. And I haven't talked to her since, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, I ended up having to leave the room because there was only me there now. I left like a few days later. And I had to move in. Well, they didn't really give me like much to go on of me leaving. They were just like, hey, you need to go. There's only one of you in there. You need to leave. I'm just like, huh? I start emailing and calling people because I'm not sure what to do. And turns out the accessibilities lady at the school didn't even know what was going on. So I ended up just moving a few like dorms down, still in the same area, same dorm, but with new people. I was with this tall, black, light-skinned girl, and then this black girl who was slightly shorter than her but taller than me, and then I was rooming with this white girl who I really liked. She was chill. And everything was fine for a bit. This girl, the light-skinned one specifically, was like, hey, you're causing roaches. Keep in mind, I just got there. Didn't really have any snacks that were, like, open or anything. I had, like, chips, but they were, like, those little, you know, like, the little mini Pringle containers, the one that comes in, like, individual packages. Yeah, I had those. I think there's something stuck in, like, the back of my throat. Anyways, and they were closed. I had a box of Cheez-Its. Those were closed. Not even close to being open. And again, I had just got there. Don't know where the roaches were coming from. Now, by the way, when we first got to the dorm, everything was, like, a mess. Like, bathrooms had mold. It was bad. There was, like, clothes in the dryer, what's it called? The refrigerator. It was disgusting. Like, most of the time we were moving in, we were just getting rid of, like, all the bad stuff, basically. Yeah. So, I don't know where the roaches were coming from. But what I do know is, eventually, we kept getting noise complaints because people were stomping, and I knew the girl underneath the building. She was a good friend of mine at the time. We'll call her A. So A was a good friend of mine, and she'd basically be like, hey, I mean, like having noise complaints and stuff like that. And turns out it was the girls from the other room. One of them had already left. So it was the white girl that I was friends with, kind of, and then the brown skin girl, or light skin girl. But then we got a new roommate who was she was in my English class at the time. Okay, so for reference, I have a picture of like what the room looks like, the one that I was in, because I stayed in the smaller room. Basically, in the dorms there was a smaller room and a bigger room. I was in the smaller one, and I basically stayed there the entire time. And it was fine, guys. Wait, maybe I can't find a picture. Hold on. Oh, I did. I see it. Oops. So yeah, that's basically what my room looked like. It's me, my mom, my dog, my brother. Um there we go. And my room basically always looked like that, even like from the first time I moved to the second time I moved. Not the third time, but we'll get into that. So the third time I moved, not the third time. So yeah, basically we had noise complaints, and the thing is, it got worse. So we were already getting noise complaints, even when I wasn't home. So like if I was hanging out with my friends late, whatever, I'd get text, hey, are you at your dorm right now? No, why? Oh, because I just, I'm hearing people, basically. I'm hearing moaning and stuff. And it's, it's like, oh. And I did try and talk to them, but we never really got that figured out. So yeah, after that, I got a new roommate in the smaller room, and it was this girl I was going to class with. Not going to class with, in class with. And oh god. It was bad. So, when I mean bad, I mean I was getting locked out of my room, guys. Getting locked out of my room. Locked in on her and her boyfriend doing the deed. I can't see at night. I would have known. Until she was like, hey, so my underwear might be on your side of the room. Who says that? Who starts off a conversation with that? And her boyfriend is laughing up a storm. Guys, I know too much. Like, I'd be trying to sleep. I would just hear the drama. It was bad. Real bad. I look funny from here. Anyways, so, excuse me. Girl, so the boyfriend apparently had another girl, but got broke up with her for you. But y'all are arguing because none of y'all listen to each other. Y'all really only for the sex for real, guys. It's weird. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. It got so bad. I remember I was like trying to sleep one night. She was having like a sleepover with her friends. I was supposed to be asleep. Something happened with one of their vapes and they got scared thinking it was going to explode. Someone threw it on my bed. Yeah, somebody threw the exploding vape on my bed. And, ooh, it wasn't good. My mom, what is that? No, she's not home. I'm checking my mother's location on Life 360, don't mind me. But yeah, so that happened. She also was complaining about me cleaning. More complaining about how I wasn't doing my part. Like how I wasn't washing the dishes or whatever. And the thing is, I wasn't home. I wasn't there. Like, I got locked out and stuff so often that, like, at 3 a.m., I was really just hanging out with my friends outside the, like, just outside. I wasn't home. A lot of the food and stuff they had there, it wasn't mine. And if it was mine, they took it from me. I didn't eat it. Like, when I tell you I moved at the end of the semester, like the fall semester, it was like winter. We had to like get everything like moved out because I was moving in with my friend in her dorm. Guys, I'm serious. Like, I don't think you understand. I'm serious. They were like, hey, so because you haven't really done your part, do you think you could at least, do the dishes? I'm like, I mean, I'm not really there to do anything, but sure. I'll be nice. I do the dishes. The dishes smells bad. Like, it smelled like rotten fish, but there was no fish. Because, like, they were leaving food. Like, we had, like, these green, like, to-go containers. Like, like, the green to-go. Like, like, the white styrofoam ones? We had plastic green ones, and you could rent them out. And I was washing one. Even though none of the dishes in there I used. It was bad. It was so bad. But basically, when I finally decided to, like, move out, I was washing the dishes, and there was this bowl that one of them was eating out of. I don't know what they were eating, but it smelled really bad, so I don't even think they ate it. I think they just left it there. So I washed the dishes, and, like, they just left that bowl there. Like, so was I supposed to get it? I was not touching that bowl. It was, like, it looked like grease. Like, it was bad. And it smelled worse. And the thing is, while I was cleaning up, she kept putting her trash on my side. Like, there was, like, this big Sprite container. I love Sprite. But I don't drink from, like, the boxes unless somebody else buys them. I didn't even know she had those. Peace me. But anyways, so I was cleaning up, getting ready to go. And she left the box on my side. And I'm petty. So, because it wasn't the only trash she left, after I threw my trash away, I nicely packed up all her trash into the trash bag and put it in the closet for her. Because I didn't know she was coming back. But she had to because she left some stuff there. I don't know if she ever did come back for that stuff, though. Like, until, like, a few weeks later. And it wasn't like it was food. So it wasn't anything that would, like, cause, like, rats or anything. But it was enough to send a statement of me being petty. And basically, That wasn't the only thing. When I told you I was getting my stuff stolen, I was ready to just go. Because when she told the RA about how I wasn't like cleaning up the mess that they made, but you know, you can say that. What are they gonna do? I was talking to the RA and explaining that my stuff was going missing. I haven't been there to touch any of that stuff that she's complaining about. But one thing I do know is my stuff was getting stolen. Like, I had this detangling comb. It was purple. It was a light lilac purple. And not lilac, lavender. And I got it from Five and Below for like $5. It went missing. When I found it, it looked like an elephant trampled on it. Like, I don't think you understand how bad it was. It was bad. You tell what I'm going to go eat. Look how beautiful this is, though. I'm enjoying myself, guys. I don't think you understand. I don't think we're going to get to those other bag of chips. I don't even know how long this video's been going on for. I do not think there is a timer. I need to install like a timer or something up here. Oh, we're almost an hour. It's like 42 minutes. It's okay, guys. We'll be fine. It's okay. I have nothing but time today, but do y'all? There's like a whole... I'm probably gonna vacuum this up later. Hi, Prince. Okay. Okay, so now we get into the worst part of the story. So let's recap, right? Not recap. So we met a few people. You know, we had a few friends. We also lost some friends. Remember Abe from the beginning of the story? Yeah, we're no longer friends. Or how do I say this? We no longer talk. We might be friends. I don't know what we are, honestly. So basically what happened was we made a few friends at the beginning of the year. Some of them which I'm not really going to talk about because there's nothing really to go on for that. Like, I met someone who used to watch my gotcha videos. It's actually crazy. they found this out because we were at Starbucks and they were going through my phone and found some of my videos. And I used to watch you. I was like, what? That was crazy. I still talk to them though. So basically, what day was it? My dog wasn't in there the entire time. I got darker. Excuse me. There we go. Where's my... I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, my dog just came back. He wasn't in here. When y'all heard me say, "Hey, Prince," he was not in here. I think I might be delusional. Anyways, but yeah, I met one of my used to be fans. So I don't really do gacha like that anymore, but I do have a channel that if you guys want to see like re-uploads and stuff, I do that because I do have some friends who still technically they wanted to relive their cringe years. So I told them about how I used to do gacha videos, and now we're doing it again. So if you guys want to see that, it's just called Galaxy Wolfycorn. Wolfycorn is in WOLFYCORN. You guys can check my what's it called? My community post if you guys want to see that. The profile picture did change, but the name is still the same. I had to change it because I did not know how YouTube was going to take that. So yeah. But you guys don't have to do that. Y'all can just ignore all this. But yeah, if you guys want to relive your cringe years too, and go check that out. Don't do it. I beg you, don't do it. There's already people watching these videos and liking these videos. Like, it's weird. It's like, can you people leave me alone? I already don't want to do this. Like, why are you guys doing this to me? Why are you people actually watching these videos? Anyways, so yeah, some of these people we're not gonna talk about. We're talking about two incidences instead. So after I moved in with my friend around January, I had to room in with her roommates. Now, usually her roommates are just loud. This is the last one, I swear. It's the last sandwich. And then we'll just move on to chips. Anyways, so she has like loud roommates, which they were just loud. Like, I mean, black loud. They was having people over at like wee hours of the night, screaming, yelling, burning them wigs. Cause seriously, why was this? It was really hot one night, guys. Did you know? It was like really hot. And I'm like, why is it so hot? Cause they out here flat iron them wigs. Wigs is crunchy. More than crunchy, bro. Like, why is the wig making the dorm hot? That should not be normal. Why does it look like... There's a middle part, but why does it feel like it's just on the side? Anyways. Is it though? Hold on. I look ridiculous, but okay. So... I should get a... You think I should get a bob? I should get a bob, guys. Like, hear me out. Like, You're not working. I'm sorry, I had to. Like, bobbing case? She got a bob. Get the I'm sorry. I'll take it off now. Okay. Anyways, so what is it? Yeah, basically her dormmates were like, I remember the LUPD, Lander Police Department, or whatever it was called, came to our door, gave us a ride to their like office because they needed us to help, identify their roommates. Because we don't know what they did, but they did something, which I think is crazy. But yeah, basically she just had like loud roommates who also didn't clean. Like my mom, she got like really upset because we didn't clean up our dorm. The thing is, we cleaned up our room, but every time my friend would like clean up the dorm, they would mess it up. It got to the point where she just stopped. So they got fined because their room was a mess and they left everything else a mess after everyone tried to clean up. But okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Sour cream and onion. See, I prefer salt and vinegar, but I also love sour cream and onion. Like, these are my second favorite. Cheddar and sour cream are my third favorite. Lay's are my fourth favorite. Anyways, so basically, first incident. Also, this is almost the end of the video. So, like, comment, subscribe, stay towards the end. Anyways, so first incident, which leads into the second incident. So, there was this girl, we're just gonna call her H. And she was dating this guy. I'm gonna call C. Those of you know who that is. I'm trying not to get too much into this because things like this did escalate. But I think this is important we talk about it. I just love doing that. Like, I don't know. I'm bored. Anyways, I sound delusional. Anyways, but so basically, H and C got together around Halloween, fall last year, and around they weren't a good couple to begin with, but who are we gonna say? We're just gonna deal with it. H, anytime something happened, H was crying about it. Oh my god, he did this. Oh my god, he did that. Oh my god, he insulted me. He's just been rage baiting me. It's over. It's sick of it. I'm tired. But she wouldn't break up with him. But I love him, nigga. Y'all didn't hear that. Basically, she was just like crying about it. Now this part does mention things like SA and yeah, so if you're not comfortable with that, click off. So, excuse me. Basically, she they weren't like good to begin with. They got together like a week, not even a week, a few days after they met, which is weird. Like, C was like this very chill guy, and she was just she's a brunette, guys. She's a brunette with highlights, with blonde highlights. But she acts like a blonde. She acts like a 16-year-old blonde. Honestly, I think I know children who act better than her. She's also very loud. Like, you can hear her, like, if you're in one part of Walmart, you can hear her from the other part of Walmart. They couldn't even recognize each other in public. In Walmart, mind you. But I digress. So, cut to a whole bunch of this. Was it? Did I say October? Because I think it was in November or September. One of the two. Actually, one thing I do want to acknowledge is don't do Christmas with her, low-key. Apparently for Christmas, he got her like this $20, $30 Glinda and Alphaba Wicked Care Bear set that they found at Walmart. He got that for her. But apparently, you know what she got him for Christmas? Gum and a few quarters. As far as I know. But, okay. Like, she wouldn't even let him do things. Like, because she's like Christian, like heavily Christian, but like she's Christian and cuss like a sailor. I never heard somebody cuss that bad. How you gonna be a teacher and cuss like a 5-year-old? His parents let them watch nothing but Family Guy and South Park. Like, that's how bad it is, bro. Like, you cuss more than freaking Huey and Riley put together. You cuss more than Uncle Ruggy's. Like, damn, you cuss that much. But she wants to be a kindergarten teacher. Or, I don't know if it's kindergarten, but she wants to be a teacher. And basically, around February, like, they've been having, like, problems and stuff like that. But, you know, I decided to talk to her about it. And she decided that we were going to talk. And there's this girl named, what should I call her? Okay, so we'll just call H Loudmouth. And then we'll call the female that we're going to talk about, we're going to call her Unseasoned, because that's what my friend calls them. Unseasoned comes over, and she got kicked out of the group chat. We had like this Discord group chat for everybody who goes to school there, or people we met there, things like that. Unseasoned comes along. We kicked her out because she was just being obnoxious and everything. Like, she'd kind of like, hey, how are y'all doing? And she wouldn't leave, and it's a whole thing. But she also had this habit of just saying stuff. Like, unrelated to what's going on, but basically she came over and I said the N-word because I'm black. She goes, ooh, can I say it too? I'm going to say it. And then she says niggets, like with the biggest smile on her face. Keep in mind, she asked permission if she could say it. I said no. The white people there said no. Like, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 3 to 4. Like 2 to 4 white people, because I don't remember if the other 2 were there or not, who also said no. These people, they don't even like trying to offend you. Like, I'd be like, listen, it's okay. You can just say it's because I'm black. Okay, I know that if you turn the lights off, you won't be able to see me because I'm dark skinned. We know that when you turn the light off, we'll see you because you'll just pop like a glow stick. I know that it's because I'm dark. Okay, I know you can't use my makeup because I'm 30 complexions darker than you. It's okay to say it's because I'm black. Like, it's okay. And they don't want to be so racist about it. It's kind of funny. But she, on the other hand, was just like, niggas. It's not funny. It's really not funny. And the thing is, I don't care if a white person says the N-word. Depending on who the person is. If you have a friend, a black friend, and honestly they're black, because there's some black people I just don't think grew up black. Is that just me? Anyways, I don't care. I really don't care. Because people are going to say the N-word regardless. So why am I going to put all my time and effort into being like, I don't want you to say it to every single white person? Why am I going to do that? Yeah. So, but the thing is, I don't respect her as a white person, a black person, a Hispanic, an Asian, East Islander. I don't respect her as any race, okay? When I tell you she is unseasoned, she don't like salt, pepper, butter, onion powder, no type of seasoning. She puts, okay, now y'all just gotta hear me out on this. She puts grits on her waffle to make it taste less seasoned. By the way, the grits at the school are less seasoned anyways. How does that work? But okay. I'm just gonna ignore that. Um, but basically, she said that. So we just don't like her for those reasons. Because really, you don't have to do all that. Like, apparently she's off her ADHD meds that day. And she just, like, not even slowly stopped taking them. Just one day said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can't save you for that. Anyways, so basically, back to, like, what the story we're talking about. Unseasoned basically comes over and is just like, oh, wait, actually, I didn't leave you guys to the most important part. She's like my age. She's like 18, 19. I'm 19. She's like 18, 19, dating a guy who's like 30-something. Fat, ugly, doesn't have a job, lives with his mom, but wants to get her married and have kids. How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that when you don't live in your own house? You don't have a good job. You know what? You know what he does? He gets her a ring. A ring. A ring off Temu. Not even something like a Pandora ring or a cute small engagement ring. Not even a sword. A ring off Temu. You see my frustration, right? So she's like also happy about this. We all tell her, no, you can't do that. No, break up with him. Her mom finds out. That's how they break up. But she gets back together with him. Still, somehow. Don't know. Don't know why. Anyways, so we kicked her out of the group chat for all those reasons. While some of that stuff did come later, that's the type of behavior she was on and why we kicked her out the group chat. What's up, dude? Is she home? I don't know if y'all heard him. He was barking. My phone is at like 12%. No, she's not home, dude. It's okay. So, anyways, so that's basically the type of stuff she was doing and why we kicked her out the group chat. About that niggas thing, though, she literally is like, I don't understand why I don't have any on my, like, why my black friends don't like talking to me anymore. Nigga. What the hell? Like, no, what the actual hell? That still pisses me off. But anyways, so Loudmouth and Unseasoned are literally in here, like, laughing it up in the hallway. Like, we had this hallway. It was near the band room. But it's okay. We are fine. She goes, Loudmouth says something. Or maybe it was Unseasoned. I don't remember. Someone said something. And Unseasoned goes, oh my god, I wish I could quote that since I'm not in the group chat. I can't. Oh my god, that's so funny. What the hell, dude? Shut up. And C, under his breath, when Unseasoned leave, says something smart. Basically something else. Just like mocking her about being not in the group chat. And Loudmouth tells Unseasoned this later, and Unseasoned yells at C. You everybody's number one op, bruh. So they were supposed to have a talk that day, but since that happened, he didn't want to talk to her right now. Like, he was answering my texts and calls, but wasn't answering her texts or calls. And she had his, like, Snapchat location. She's like, he's in the library. Why are we going to the gym? Make that make sense. Either your location is broken or he broke it for you. That's crazy. Eventually, I get her to calm down because my friend tried to calm him down, but she wouldn't. But here's the thing. I'm not afraid to hit you. I'll hit a white person if I have to because you're not doing this today. No. My friend, she's trying to hold her tongue. She's trying to be nice. No, nigga, hit her. Hit her. Maybe she'll listen. God is my witness. And so is half this group chat. If I say, guys, you try to defend me in court, I bet they would. Because clearly somebody needed to be defended. And it wasn't her. Anyways. So, they finally talk it out. I'm like, yo, how you going to be a teacher and you this stupid? How you going to be a teacher and you cuss like a teacher? How you going to be a teacher and you can't, like, keep yourself under wraps? Because right now, you're acting like a student. And I've seen kids that you want to teach that are younger than you that act more mature than you. No, that's not going to work. She finally somewhat gets it. And, I leave and they try to have a talk. Apparently, they had sex. Somehow, in that time, they had sex. Yeah. And all I know is she texts me, like, the next day, being like, I had sex. And she tells my other friend this too, and it's like, oh, yay. So everything's okay. Yeah, everything's okay. A few days later goes by, and apparently, they broke up. She's like, he essayed me. Bitch. What? What do you mean? Yeah, so that night that, I said we did it, yeah, he basically, like, had me pushed up to the bed, and I was confused, and I was, like, trying to get him to stop, but he didn't, and he said, since you already had the condom on, we might as well do it. Girl, the way you was describing it, you was acting like you wanted it, bro. She's like, yeah, well, I was just confused. And the thing is, apparently she was bragging about being like, I did it with him 5 times. They only had, like, 1 or 2 condoms. But okay. And the thing is, she thought she was pregnant after she told me that they did it. So it was like, you had sex. You was happy about it. You thought you were pregnant. You're not pregnant. And now you're saying he essayed you. Okay. That led to a whole thing where basically everyone was, like, taking sides. We knew whose side to believe, though. It wasn't her. It wasn't her. We don't believe her. So, apparently, my friend, our Asian friend, she comes in. She's like, hey, if we don't like him, why is he still in the group chat? And the thing is, she wasn't the only one. Because, our friend, the one I told you who, like, liked my own gotcha videos, she hits me up. And me and my other friend, because she's trying to figure out what's going on. Because apparently, Loudmouth told everybody that he essayed her. People who weren't even in school. People who we didn't even like. Like, shoot, everybody knew. The group knew. People outside the group. Every person. I don't know if everybody, like, I doubt everybody in the, like, school knew. But, like, everybody who was involved in the group knew. And it was bad. Like, UPD literally came to talk to me and a few of my friends were in the hallway because of all this. Apparently there was, like, talking about, like, doing, like, pressing charges and stuff. The charges did get dropped because there was no evidence because, again, he didn't do that. But he ended up leaving school. So we don't know if he's, like, coming back. I doubt he's coming back. Because she still goes there. And his ex goes there. That's a whole other thing. I'm not going to bring her up. But yeah. That's basically what happened, right? So then, after we finally think that's over, it's okay. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Hey, I know it's thundering outside. It's okay. Look at me. Hi, Puppo. Hello, Puppo. It's okay. Look, say hi. Do you want to say hi, Prit? No, it's okay. You want to go out the living room? You know, I bet Yuri wants you. You want to see Yuri? It's okay. There you go. Oh, you okay? Go. I need hand sanitizer. Sorry guys, it's thundering outside now. My dog's afraid of the thunder. It's like really bad anxiety. But anyways, so basically, after that whole thing ended, and he like left school, like so this happened from about February till about March. So around like March, I think it was like February, about March. I know it was definitely in February because it was like a few days after, Valentine's Day. So after that, she can't really be around us like that. So the next thing happens. Remember A from the previous story? Yeah, so we had this person who was in band who we recently started getting like close to. We'll call them K. K is, very chill. She's like out of pocket, but they have boundaries, And A didn't really like vibe with them. Like if K was joking about, cause A does like art, they draw. So K was making a joke about them drawing feed pics for money, and it was all a joke. But K also was like, if you're ever like uncomfortable with the jokes or something, let me know. Now here's a question for y'all. If someone says, hey, if you're uncomfortable, let me know, and you don't see this person often, like maybe once a few times a week, or maybe once a few times a month, or a few times a month, but not enough, so maybe like once a week or less than once a week, do you really think that they're going to remember that you had this boundary if they don't talk to you or see you, especially when they have everything going on? Like this person has their own life. Like this specific person was in like band or something. I don't know what it was. They did music stuff basically. They had their own life basically. Like, cause it's stupid, right? Yeah, it's stupid. So A basically hears that K essayed someone, and A doesn't know what to do, so she hits me up, tells me about it. I'm like, hey, how about you just talk to them? Maybe K could just explain what happened, because you're not hearing this from them, you're hearing like a rumor. I've never heard this rumor. And she's like, I don't know, I feel like kind of scared to do that. I'm like, okay, what about if I do it? She's like, okay, sure. So, I talk to K. K basically explains that this was a stupid rumor somebody started after they basically was like doing stuff to them. And it was all a rumor because K went to get a restraining order thing because of an incident. So I report this back to A, and A is like, okay. But A is still adamantly like convinced that K is a bad person, I guess. And this all blows up one night. It's like Friday night, I think. Either Thursday or Friday night, one of the days. And basically tells the whole group chat that all this is happening. And this is around spring. So like both incidences are around spring. So now my mood is ruined because why are you doing this late at night? She's like, oh my God, they're talking trash about me and everything. Keep in mind, she walked past Kay and the friends in the hallway to text about this in the stairwell. So she could hear them and they could see her text. And it took like other people to like, because I was already trying to like do this. I'm just like, okay, yes, you know me. You barely know that person. But if I'm making a joke, that person is making a joke. And you're not doing the same thing you would do to me, being like, hey, you know, telling me like a few times. But the thing is, I would understand if you've been talking to this person for a while now, you've told them more. But she told them a singular time, one singular time, and then we didn't see her for weeks on end after that. So, us not remembering that, but her remembering it, but not bringing it up again. This whole thing blew up, and basically, we haven't really talked to her since. Apparently, she didn't show up to a few, oh my God, a few things of like, she didn't show up a lot after that. Like, I barely talked to her. I don't think I seen her, like, after that whole thing. It was weird. Whew. Well, that's done. But yeah, I haven't talked to her since. Loudmouth actually hit me up because I forgot I had her blocked. Not I forgot I didn't block her because I forgot she didn't use like Discord or whatever, and basically asked me if we were still friends. And I'm just like, why the hell would you do that? She's like, I just need you to understand that he basically did essay me. Haven't talked to him. What the? Oh, that's the light. Anyways, I haven't talked to A since then either. But yeah, everything is still fine. That's about it. If you guys want to hear more random stories though, or like smaller things that happened in college, or just like a master guide to whatever you would need for college, just let me know. But that's the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys stay this long, stay awesome, be awesome, keep dreaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.